The close relatives of the late Dr. Khiddu Makubuya wore T-shirts exhibiting a Bible quote from the book of Psalms 91 verse 1 to 16, portraying that whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High shall rest in the shadow of the Almighty.
Of course, it had been noted the history of the some diabetes, hypertension, but and the fact that he had been ill for some time. He developed some episodes of infections, initially from home, then in the hospital.
This relates with the words of wisdom as hundreds gather at the Namirembe Cathedral to mourn the late former Attorney General who died on 18th August 2024.
We rely on the foundation that he built for posterity.
Retired former Bishop of Luweero Diocese, Eldad Nsobuga, led the service and reminded the mourners of the contribution of the late Khiddu Makubuya to the Diocese of Luweero and the Church at large. Nsobuga says the late Makubuya used his faith as a weapon to confront his challenges.
To remain as humble as Dr. Khiddu has been, bearing in mind that we are not the alphas and omegas in those portfolios. Whoever exalts himself will be lowered, the Bible says in Luke 14:11, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted.
The family, led by widow Tessie Khiddu Makubuya, find comfort in the laughable memories of the remarkable journey of the late former Attorney General of Uganda.
When we were having dinner at the dining, the jokes we used to share, and that had a laugh. We could see the other side of a father. After all his work, we enjoyed it.
But as a friend, a father, and a husband, his kindness and generosity knew no boundaries. And his legacy, one of love, dedication, and profound respect for others. His love for the law and Rotary was immeasurable. He loved law. He loved the lawyers.
Because of his humanity and humility, the late Makubuya did not miss to be part of Rotary Club of Kampala, offering his time to serve the less privileged.
Rotarian Edward Makubuya joined the Rotary Club of Kampala in December 1997.
Messages defining his integrity kept flowing from all corners, including the legal fraternity, where the deceased passionately served and inspired prominent lawyers to the profession.
I recall at our annual general meetings, which he never missed, specifically the last one, when I welcomed him and requested him to take the front seats, he declined and whispered that he was comfortable to take any seat, not at the front.
I was then Dean of the law school at Uganda Christian University. And he said, I have a slot on the management committee of the Law Development Center. And given what you had to say about legal education, I would like you to go and serve.
The chief mourner, also the Attorney General Kiryowa Kiwanuka, delivered President Yoweri Museveni's message, who eulogized the late Khiddu Makubuya for the contribution, especially in the drafting of the 1995 Constitution and the role in the transformation of the country during the NRA days.
The key point to note about Professor Khiddu Makubuya is that he was not an ivory tower academic. Despite great learning, he easily connected with the masses to understand their challenges, and come up with a cure for them. There is always a temptation for academics and intellectuals to become detached from the common people and spend a lot of time studying subjects that are alien to our local condition. A country cannot develop with the input of its best brains.
Born on 30th July 1949, The late Khiddu Makubuya will be buried on Friday 23rd August in Katiti Kalasa village, Makulubita, Luwero district. Makubuya was a former member of parliament representing Katikamu South. Daniel Mugoya, UBC News.